All right, so we are here with top 4 finalists for the Azuki TCG. What's your name, and then how do you do what you're playing?
My name is Dylan, also known as Dohu. I just lost in top four. In my Swiss rounds, I went 5-1. I lost in the final round, going 5-0 into 5-1. And then unfortunately, I boboed a fourth, and the seeding ended up mattering in top cut. So, yeah. I was playing zero.
Okay.
Yeah, I was playing zero today. From testing wise, it actually came from I thought we were all going to play Ryzen as a group. And then as we were testing, we are like, oh my god, zero just feels really consistent and it feels really good, really aggro. And a lot of people wouldn't know the number of thresholds of what health to stay at. So I decided to take this. Funny enough, my friend Jackie, he also played my exact 50, and he also topped 8. Unfortunately, we played each other in the first round top 8.
That really sucks.
So yeah, we had the exact same 50 and we played each other in top 8. So that was rough. But I can get started on the list. Right now it's the 4 1-drops, the 4 Cinder Wakes. This card is just really well statted. Fits the whole purpose of the deck. There is a world that I play a little bit less of these to fit room for other cards, because it being a 2-1 makes it really easy to trade into every single color. And playing into Ryzen, it's a little bit you want to play around Lightning Orb. For the Searchers, we ended up playing both the Searchers. So we ended up playing both the 1-drop 1/1 Searchers. We found that we just always wanted to find a Searcher. All the events are probably the best card in the game. So we just wanted as many ways to find the Searchers, and also just opening ones is very important in this deck, because if you don't have ones, you're probably going to lose that game.
I was like, where is she?
So the reason why we also opted to play 4 1-drop Searchers is because 8 1-drop Searchers is because we ended up playing 8 1/2s. So most of these are just 1/2 stat lines. The main reason that's why we always want to open up a 1/2 or a 2/1 and be able to play a Searcher the next turn and gate it forward to always get that +1 attack. And we also just want to play another 1-drop following, so we just always have 3 wide board on our second turn.
You're saying that you maybe wanted to cut the series. What would you cut them for?
I can expand on it a little bit more once we get to that point, but so these are just 1/2 vanillas most of the time. This is just searchable with this, and also late game, this is also a lot of utility. Being able to ping 1 is very important. Those are the ones. For the 2s, we only play 2 Spice and 4 of the Wolves. Originally, we were playing 4 Spice, but Spice ended up being really slow into the mirror. It ended up really only being a 4 IKC play, because if it was played on 2, it only really works with Cinder Wake. Otherwise, you would almost always get that benefit anyways. On 4, you can combo with the 2-cost event, which is a little bit better. But we just found ourselves wanting to play these more often than the Spice to make room for other cards.
Would you never play Searcher first turn and then Spice to give it a 2?
Not play Searcher on turn 2?
Searcher on turn 1,
Yes.
and then Spice on turn 2 to
So
pump it?
actually in this deck, because we're playing 21 drops, I hard mulligan for a 1/2.
1/2.
Yeah,
Seer, I guess.
yeah, for the Seer or 1/2. Yeah. Obviously, if I open up Seer in this is really good. But other than that, most of the other 1-drops, I would rather it be anything else. Yeah, I actually prefer it being 2 1s compared to a 2, because I think hand size advantage in this game in this deck is really fake. It doesn't, you can have all the cards in your hand and not win the game. Yeah, so I kind of figured even if I whiff on my Searchers, as long as I get the bodies, it's good enough. 3s, we ended up playing 4 Picorials and 4 of the Cinders. I think these cards are just really good. They're really good into the mirror. Combo with the 2-cost event, you're basically always clearing board, which is why we ended up cutting down on the Spices, because Spices would contest targets for pinging 1 here, doing 2 something else, and we just would always rather ping these.
And you're not playing Peddler for turn 3, right? Did you test? Do you like Peddler? It's it's a 2/1 that deals 2 damage in alley.
Deals 2 damage in alley. Is that the one where you have to play 2 other cards?
No.
2 damage in alley. It doesn't have a gate, right?
Yeah,
it has a gate to 0. Yeah. So we almost always wanted a gate number. So because these have gate powers of 2, if you curve out, even with just 1-drops into 1/1s, if you can curve out with these, you're just hitting for infinite if they don't have an answer to your board. And I think gating for 2 is insane in this deck. For the Rushers, we ended up playing 2 and 4. These are not really searchable. So this is just a better version of this, not being able to hit for 3. We were originally playing 4 of these. We ended up cutting them for the 4-cost event because we just wanted to play better into Ryzen. These cards are very susceptible to Ryzen, just Lightning Orb, and you just lost your turn and a lot of health. So this is just a rush line. And the mirror is literally like if you can open up this and this on your 5, you just win the game. Yeah. So against Lightning, you have to kill them again on your 5 because they will always kill you on your 6. Sometimes they can kill you on 5. It's a little bit harder. And the mirror is whoever gets to go first. But assuming both draw curve, whoever is on 5 is typically going to kill the other person. So if you're going second, then you're trying to play not to be in range for the turn 5 lethal. The event line. So we think these are all broken. Yeah, so ideally, like, these events are just insane. You basically, like, a lot of your typical plays is just you play a bunch of weenies, you pop their board, and then you're buffing up your units, and they can't answer your board. Yeah. So in order for them to answer your board, they have to resort to spells, and if they're resorting to spells, then they don't have a body. So you're just 1-drop play on 1. On 2, you can play another 1-drop, gate it forward, and then like ping their 1-drop. So then now they have nothing on their board, and you have 2 bodies. And then you just continue that from that point on. We ended up cutting 2 of the 4-drop rushers to play these instead because they're both 4-dawn, they both do the ping. The 5 damage, the burn damage is very important. Against Earth, like a lot of the times after you play 1 rush card, they're just within range from any combination of lethal. Yeah, like typically like this would just burn and end the game. So like, we just think like this is insane. There's a world that we play more of these. That's just.
Yeah, what do you think between the difference between Fire Orb and Tenmoku?
So I ended up liking this card a lot for the mirror. It's just against Lightning, this card is double bad. You can never play it against Lightning because if they Lightning Orb it, you lose the game because you just took 3 damage. And on 5, you rather play the other card. And on 4, this is just like a better burn damage end game. Some of them are playing that. I believe it's a 3-drop or 4-drop, the 1/3 Tiger blocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that gets stopped by that. So we would rather just like burn for 5. Yeah, and it's
ever reduce this for more firearms?
Yeah. So like it might be something like this. This card kind of underperformed today a little bit. Never really wanted to see it, and plus this is also a Scorch Weaver target. So I believe the targets is something like 16 or 20 targets for Pie Burn. And I believe it's 14 for Scorch Reaver. Yeah, so this would make it 16. Yeah.
And then you were talking about the Seer. What would you cut the Seer? Think?
So I ended up someone told me like, oh, have you considered the Black Alley Dagger?
Yeah.
I think against Lightning, you just always have to deal with the Grandma. If you can't out the Lightning Storm Grandma, you're probably going to lose that game. So that's another way to out the Grandma. It's just putting it on your leader, swinging, killing it. Also lets your reach a little bit higher, so maybe something like that. My opponent in top 4 was playing the Black Alley 3-drop to play a 2-drop forward. I thought it was kind of cool. It's the same concept, like hand advantage is kind of fake, right? So then like you just might as well just play out your bodies and just get it out there while removing body on your opponent's on your turn.
Did you ever test the Tension?
The 2-cost weapon, right?
2-cost, like deal 1 and then.
So that was in the original version of the list, but we found out that just playing a bunch of 1s, your opponent can't answer it. So just going 2 1s was almost always better than playing a 2, which is why like our 2 cost is so little. Because you just almost want to play 1 with a combination of like this 1-cost event and just clear board. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Yeah. So I mean, what do you think about Azuki? Do you think you continue playing?
Yeah. I mean, I played in the Alpha Beta Star decks and everything. I'm a huge fan of the game and the IP, so I'll probably be playing this going forward. Yeah, I'm planning on playing a lot of these big events. It's really fun. I enjoy the game. Concept is like enjoyable. I'm curious to see how the gates and the other leaders that are going to be releasing soon are going to be like. And I'm excited for the future of the game.
Awesome. Well, thanks, man.
Thank you.